You've probably been told your whole life that a good memory is a gift. But what if it's actually a system? A system backed by science that anyone can learn. Most people try to memorize by repeating information over and over, rereading notes, highlighting textbooks, and then wonder why they forget everything so fast. There's a reason for that. And today, you're going to learn the system that fixes it. If you want to learn faster and actually remember what you study, subscribe, and like the video so you don't miss these techniques. Let's start with the biggest mistake. When you see information, you might think your brain is recording it like a camera, but it's not. Your brain is a filter. It's designed to forget almost everything, only holding on to what seems truly important for survival. So when you passively review material, your brain's response is simple: delete. The first rule of the system is this: memory is not about input, it's about retrieval. The act of trying to remember is what actually builds the memory. This is called active recall. Instead of rereading a page, close the book and ask yourself, what were the 3 key points? That struggle to pull the information out is what signals to your brain: this is worth keeping. This works because of how your brain physically stores memories. Every time you successfully retrieve a piece of information, you strengthen the neural pathway to it. It's like blazing a trail through a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer and faster the path becomes. Passive review is just looking at the map. It doesn't create the path. So the next time you're learning something, structure your study around questions, not reviews. Turn every heading into a question and force yourself to answer it before moving on. But there's a trap here. If you practice retrieving that information only once, in one big cram session, the path still fades. This is where the second pillar of the system comes in: spaced repetition. Cramming tries to build a memory in a day. Spaced repetition builds it for a lifetime, with less total effort. The concept is simple, and it's one of the most robust findings in all of learning science. You review information at increasing intervals. Right after you learn it, then a day later, then a few days, then a week. Each time you successfully recall it at the edge of forgetting, you dramatically increase its staying power. Think of your memory like a muscle. Lifting the same weight 50 times in one day leads to injury and fatigue. Lifting it 50 times over 2 months builds real strength. Spaced repetition is the workout plan for your brain. It exploits a psychological principle called the spacing effect. Your brain pays more attention to information that reappears over time than information that bombards it all at once. Now, let's combine these with a third insight: elaboration. This is the secret sauce that makes memories rich and easy to access. Elaboration means connecting new information to what you already know. Explain it in your own words. Ask, how does this relate to something I've experienced? Or why is this true? When you create these connections, you're not creating one fragile memory trace. You're building a web of associations. If one path fades, there are 5 others to get you there. So here is the complete system. When you encounter new information, don't just read it. First, encode it actively by turning it into a question and testing yourself immediately. Then, schedule your retrieval practice using spaced intervals. Review tomorrow, in 3 days, in a week. And as you do this, always elaborate. Weave the facts into stories, connect them to vivid images, or explain them to an imaginary audience. This process transforms fragile, short-term information into durable, long-term knowledge. It's not about having a good or bad memory. It's about using a method that works with your brain's wiring, not against it. Memory isn't something you have, it's something you build. Next, I'm breaking down the fastest way to memorize anything you read. You don't want to miss that.